Hey, Roger Martin here for Billings, Montana, Judge Jeanine, and this is Justice with Judge Jeanine, excuse me. 105,000 hits. It's #1 on Fox News, so she's really popular. I like what she says here.
Weekend and for keeping liars, leakers, and liberals on the New York Times bestsellers list. We'll be talking throughout the hour about that breaking news on Christine Blasey Ford, a tentative agreement for the woman accusing Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of an attempted sexual assault to testify before the committee this Thursday. But again,
all right, it's tentative on Thursday that she'll be testifying. I don't know, just another stall tactic.
Talking and hammering out the details. We'll be talking about that more tonight with guests including Counselor to the President Kellyanne Conway, as well as Dr. Sebastian Gorka, Charlie Kirk, and Katrina Pearson from the Trump 2020 re-election campaign. But first to my open. Now, I've spent my career in the trenches where crimes occur, where innocents are victimized, even slaughtered. I have actually fought on that battlefield for more than 3 decades, where justice is sought for victims. And I have long fought for a level playing field, particularly for women, the often silent and forgotten victims of crime. I have even advocated changing the name of the criminal justice system to the victim's justice system. The victim who never chose to be a part of the criminal justice system in the first place. I started the first domestic violence unit in the prosecutor's office in the nation in the late 1970s. As district attorney, I created a sex crimes bureau. My crusade for women and children existed long before the hashtag #MeToo movement. I respect facts, I know the law, and I understand what's at stake. Our criminal justice system is the most revered in the world. The constitutional rights of all Americans are etched in stone. And it is in this context that I analyze the situation we're in now. Number one, due process requires equal protection under the law for the victim as well as the accused. Number two, in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy trial. Number three, no warrant shall issue or criminal charge filed without probable cause. Number four, the accused has the right to a trial by an impartial jury, the right to remain silent, the right to not only confront his accuser, but to cross-examine as well. Number five, the burden of proof in every criminal case is beyond a reasonable doubt, and that burden of proof is on the prosecutor. Number six, as for the accused, there is absolutely no burden to speak or even present a case. Now, over the years, we've learned certain facts. Number one, sex crimes are underreported because of the victim's fears of not being believed or her fear of the perpetrator. Number two, the recidivism rate of sex offenders is estimated to be as high as 70%. So let us apply these foundational truths to the Christine Ford and Brett Kavanaugh situation. What motivation might someone have to come forward 36 years after an event? And how credible can such an accusation be? Some members of Congress don't care about any of this. The woman has to be believed and he is guilty. Forget a trial, due process, or even hearing from the victim. The Constitution be damned.
I believe Dr. Blasey Ford because she's telling the truth.
Not only do women like Dr. Ford, who bravely comes forward, need to be heard, but they need to be believed. They need to be believed.
I believe Dr. Ford. I believe the survivor here. There's every reason to believe her.
I believe Professor Ford. I think she's credible, and I think when the investigation is finished and when she testifies and Judge Kavanaugh testifies, I think a majority of senators will find her credible.
The dismissal of the fundamental rules of our justice system by congressmen, senators, congresswomen is stunning. And anyone who's prosecuted sex crimes cases knows that. Criminals rarely commit crime. So in addition to the he said, she said, we look for corroborating evidence after we hear the core accusation of who, when, where, and how. Now, we don't expect minuscule details when a victim is being traumatized, but here, the alleged victim does not know the address, the date, the owner of the house, how she got home that night. Why? What was her appearance when she got home? She was 15. Did her mother see her? Did she suffer a behavioral change? Did her grades go down? To whom did she complain and when?
She was 15 years old. A minor, what's going on in middle school or high school? What a mess. Anyhow, this Judge Jeanine Pirro, September 22nd. Give you a full link to this. Much more details, but the point here is we're doing all this without due process of law. Congressmen and senators know better, and we should not be playing this game without due process. Again, this is Roger Mark from Billings, Montana. I'll give you a link. And that's it. Good day.